Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of The Raccoon's Den. I'm your host, Bandit the Raccoon, and today we're going to be doing things a little bit differently. Now, since the pandemic is still ongoing and we're trying to be as safe as possible, we're getting together through video chat to catch up and bounce a few questions off of each other. So today, I'm joined by BCB, Abby, and Static. Hey everybody.
Shalom, my friend.
Alrighty, so this is how it's going to work. We are going to have 2 rounds where we each take turns asking each other a question. And my first question is going to be for you, Static. How has the pandemic affected your work?
It's been kind of slow with people not wanting to go out with COVID and everybody's kind of freaked out. But as far as produce wise, that's also slowed down with stuff being stuck on ships, and it's been really hard to get certain foods and meats and products. So.
Okay, so my first question is for Abby. What are you doing on top of school during this period of online-only coursework?
So right now I'm not in school. I'm actually just at work trying to save up and stay safe, wear my protection equipment, gloves, face covering, mask of any kind, apron and all that. So my first question is for Bandit. How do you keep yourself grounded at the end of each day?
So for me, it's trying to remember that I have friends to reach out to if it's just not a good one, and lately there's been a lot of those days, so I'm very happy to have my friends there for me, and reaching out to my partner as well too, always backing me up and keeping me on my feet.
Hey Bandit, how do you feel about those going out to parties during the pandemic?
I feel like everyone needs to just keep their masks on. I get it, like being cooped up in your house, not fun, but keep the social distancing going, get vaccinated, get boosted, and even then, don't push it. So my second question is for BCB. How do you feel the world is responding to the situation at hand?
So the situation at hand, overall, I think the entire world, like in terms of like the entire world itself, is doing pretty good. But America, with its controversies and stuff, we're like back and forth on the things that we need to do, like the mask mandate. Some people are like, oh, masks on, masks off. But I think the masks really do work. Like, I only get sick like once a year really bad, but I haven't been sick in over a year. But now with the more healthy lifestyle, with the masks, and if people have colds, we distance and stuff, I think life is gonna get a lot better going forward. Okay, so my next question is gonna be for Static. What are you looking forward to when things get better again around the world?
I'm looking forward to people wanting to go back out again. Everything's kind of like empty, everything closes early. Nightlife is going to be really exciting, but more so just being able to be around people without everyone being scared of catching something.
So BCB, what keeps you creative when drawing?
Things that keep me creative with drawing is constantly pulling from sources that I'm interested in. So I'm interested in fighting or WWF or whatever, so I'll go and watch some WWF, see something really cool, and I'll pause the scene and try to sketch out the scene or whatever. Everything that I'm super into nowadays, I just try to keep my creativity going, the flow going. I don't try to pull something from something far outside of my field of what I'm into. So I'll just try to keep that passion going by doing art as well within that context.
Hey Abby, what gives you the inspiration to draw?
So the things that give me inspiration to draw usually might be music, especially if it's stuck in my head, or certain fantasy items or weapons, and kind of trying to take a more in-depth look at how they work and create something kind of on my own.
Well, that's all for today's episode. Thank you so much for joining us, and now we want to hear from you. What have been some of your experiences during the pandemic? How are you staying safe, and what are you looking forward to the most when things get back to normal? Share with us in the comments down below, and if you enjoyed this episode, be sure to give it a thumbs up, and if you want to stay tuned for more, hit the subscribe button and that notification bell. We'll see you next time on The Raccoon's Den. Bye, everybody.